Hi everyone, welcome to this principal update. I just wanted to firstly mention and congratulate the kids again for their great work during remote learning. Last week I spoke about effort and really acknowledging effort and praising effort for the work that you're doing. And I know the feedback from your teachers and comments from your parents is that overall there's been a real lift in effort this week from our students. And I want you to keep that going. Receiving feedback about your work is really, really important. And we really want the feedback to be about how hard you're trying and the effort that you're making to get your work done. So please remember to keep that going, and parents really continue to make that the focus of the feedback that you give your children. And I know the teachers will do the same. I know in the Zoom sessions that I've been able to listen to and join in, there's been a lot of conversation about effort and praising effort, and I know the teachers will continue to do that. I want to talk a little bit about on-site supervision. I just want you to communicate with us if you think you need support. Of course, we know we want to minimise the interactions between people to fight the cause in keeping the COVID numbers down. Remember, in Barwon Heads, there still hasn't been a case from anyone at our school, which is great news. We want to keep it that way, but communicate if you need our support. There is on-site supervision available for you, and all you need to do is check in with us to talk about whether it's appropriate or not for your situation. There are 3 reasons, and the first one is if your child has a disability. The second one, if they're in a vulnerable situation, and that can be related to their learning as well. And the third one is the complexities of work, and that's probably the most common one. And at the moment, I'm seeing and hearing that more people are increasing their work again. Some are getting back to work on site, and those sorts of things. So if you need us, please let us know, and we'll see how that can work out for you if you do need support. Attendance. If your child is not working online on a particular day for a reason, so it could be illness, it could be that you've got a chance to spend some time doing something different with them, riding a bike for a couple of hours, or going for a drive or going for a walk or whatever. If they're not going to be online for a particular day because you've got something else organised, you need to let us know, just like a normal school day where that they might be away. So same procedure, you can contact the school or email the teacher and we will mark their attendance. But it's essential that we know if your child's not going to be online on a particular day. Return to school. So at this stage, there's no formal communication from the Department of Education about returning to school. I know the Education Minister mentioned term 4, but when in term 4, we don't know yet. So we are already, though, thinking about how we will tackle a return to school. It's something that we're looking forward to. Really, the school's not the same without the kids or the staff or the parents. So as soon as I know details about that, I will make sure I let you know as soon as possible. Enrolments for next year, we really need prep enrolments to come in. So if you have a prep child and you haven't enrolled yet, please do that and pass that on to your friends or family about enrolling for next year. We'll still run a transition program next term, and the sooner people are enrolled, the better. On the flip side of that, if you're someone who knows that for some reason you won't be returning to Barwon Heads Primary School in 2020, the sooner we can know about that, the better as well. Of course, we don't want anyone to go, but please make sure that you let us know. About Year 6 students, I've been reading the ideas and things you've had for graduation. I really appreciate that you've made an effort to help us with that with your teachers. So really looking forward to tidying that up soon. Excursions. You'll notice, parents, on your statements that there is an amount for excursions for the year. I just want you to let you know that you won't be charged for the excursions because we haven't had them. And Kylie in the office, our business manager, will inform you a little bit more about that as the year goes on, about keeping that money on your account for next year to go towards whatever you have to pay for next year, or refunding, or so on. But we'd like it to stay in your account for next year. It's just a bit more efficient for us. But I want to assure you, you won't be charged for anything that hasn't happened. So we know that it's important to do the right thing. So just a reminder of that. Mrs. Ferrari has put together the race around Australia. The students, the classes and the teachers have been logging their physical activity. So far 3B is way in front of the classes, so well done 3B. But I know 4, 5F were big improvers, jumping up to 4th very quickly after a big week. So keep logging your physical activity. It's great to see how far around Australia each class is getting. Parents, get your children to show you that if you have a chance. This week, we've got a busy couple of weeks. We've got some interviews and jobs online for teachers next year. So we're trying to tidy up our staffing, and that links back to the enrolments. So the staffing profile we have at our school is linked directly to enrolments, which is why we really need to tidy that up. Also with that, there are some staff who are part of that selection process. So Mr. Stephen, Miss Holden and Mr. Wallace will be tied up with that a little bit over the next couple of weeks, but they'll let you know when they're not as available as usual, and someone will pick up the gap that is left when they're in interviews and so on. I really look forward to seeing the students whenever that is we get back, but it's been great to see them, you know, down the street if I've been walking home or walking to work, or during the school day, if I've ducked out down the street, or the office staff have ducked down the street, seeing kids keeping active and those sorts of things. So I'm really happy to see them and can't wait to see them back at school. Your school captains, Annabelle, Tully, Max and Alice, they'll be notifying you soon about events for the end of the term. So we're going to do a fundraiser as we normally do for the last day of school. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Looking forward to seeing what the captains come up with. Thanks for a great week. Talk again soon.